This is not the Gordy sequel that we were all looking for. Let's talk movie. And today, Primate. You got the family of an author that also has a pet chimpanzee named Ben. So you have the main character, Lucy, who flies home for a nice little vacation. Here we are in the island. And guess what? Ben's got a little case of the rabies. And guess what? The parents ain't home. You know what that means?
To the break of dawn, yo!
Ah, we're partying. Yeah. This party's great. I'm never going to bed. Yo, you got a monkey? Yo, you want to come in on this party? Yo, here's a banana. You don't want a banana. Oh God! While some parts of this film may seem formulaic, others tend to stand out. And I mean, yes, it is that typical, oh my gosh, the parents aren't home. You know what that means? We got to have a party, and then insert blank makes everything go wrong. In this case, monkey. Monkey. When I first saw the trailers, I was like, dang, is this Night Swim plus monkey? And needless to say, it's not. For those of you who haven't seen my Night Swim review, check it out. Woo!
Do not go in there. Woo!
The cast did a decent job at selling this rabid monkey because, dang, there were some parts where I was like, oh dang, that is grody. Though there were other times where it's kind of like breaking the fourth wall, where the choices of these characters, you're just like, what are we doing? I think this movie also suffers from bad timing. I mean, there were a handful of monkey-esque movies, especially being live ones, in recent times. So I'm like, was this the right wave? But I guess they thought it was, so here we are. Some of the choices, like camera-wise, had me going a little iffy because I understood some shots being in the water, some being above, like he's being observing, but others were a little iffy, and check me out. Another set of choices that had me confused at times were obviously the choices made by the quote-unquote victims, or survivors I should say maybe. Certain choices where you are actively breaking the fourth wall yourself and are thinking in your head, man, I wouldn't do that. It's a rabid monkey. You think I'm just gonna lunge at him and try and push him off. Goofy. The best thing to have in this film is zero expectations, because once you put an expectation like I did, thinking that this was going to be Night Swim plus monkey, I was wrong. I think my favorite part about Primate is the way the director uses form as a way to build suspense. Every part, I mean, even getting down to those, not for lack of a better term, but primal instincts between survivor and killer. Without giving spoilers away, as we try not to here, there is a bedroom scene. All I'm saying is that your jaw will be on the ground. Primate is a decent horror movie that's not too complicated, that gets right into the beats, right into the facts, and directly into the suspense that builds and builds with a pretty decent payoff. The ending is rather abrupt, but hey, I don't think a sequel or a prequel will come anytime soon. So for a simple, good horror movie, check out Primate, and come back here and let us know what you thought in the comments below. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace!